Well, hello. Welcome back to the Crypto Bull Channel with your host, William. Today we've got a very interesting project to talk about. Very unique, something I've not seen, something that's very cool to look at, something I thought you guys should take a gander at. We're going to be talking about Liberland. Oh yeah, it's like a country straight up. Guys, before we get into it, you know the drill. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not a financial channel. If you're looking for financial advice, please go find it elsewhere. We talk about projects. We bring light to those projects, but we do not give financial advice. And that is that. If that's what you're looking for, you got to do so at your own risk. Down below, you'll find a description box. And in that box, all the links, the details, that's what you need. It's in that box. Click them, enjoy them, follow along, all that good stuff. Also, there is a subscribe button. Click that. Super important for us and for you. Click that notification bell so you're notified of all future Crypto Bull Channel content because it's awesome and you need to be notified of it. All right, let's dive in. So, Liberland is a young country and it's founded in 2015 along the banks of the Danube River. It's in a beautiful region known locally as Gornja Siga. Liberland was founded by a group of people who found it would be easier to start a whole new country founded on libertarian ideals, property rights, rule of law, freedom of speech, individual rights, and show the way rather than take decades to change the minds of other locals. Liberland Blockchain allows the government, its citizens, and e-residents to do business in a way that's clear to everyone. You only pay taxes if you want to, and you can see that money go to the government's accounts. The government has to ask citizens for money to do things like build roads, bridges, or a port, for instance, or a private company can do it instead, either by building it themselves or funding the work through the government. Congress elections happen every 3 months, and citizens vote for Congress on the blockchain. This means that elections are fast and can be checked by anyone to ensure they were extremely fair. If you don't want to be a citizen of Liberland, you can be an e-resident instead. This lets you do lots of things, including register a Liberland company, and that also happens on the blockchain. It's really easy and affordable, guys. Liberland is always trying to live up to its motto, to live and let live, by showing that governments can be effective while also staying out of the way as much as possible. So small government and lots more control for the peeps, which is pretty cool. The Free Republic of Liberland. Welcome to the Free Republic. All right, let's take a gander. Guys, they're also on X. You definitely want to follow them there before I get started. Make sure you check them on X. Make sure you check them on Telegram. They're also there. And everything you need to know is going to be there. People that want to do research into it or are into the country or the citizens, on the government, all that stuff. That's where you're going to find all those answers, any announcements, anything like that. Guys, get into that social media and check it out. Let's do a deep dive, not a deep dive, let's do a semi-deep dive into this website. So about them, we got it pretty much already went through that with you guys. It's a sovereign state that is located on the banks of the Danube River, known as Gornja. Blockchain. The Liberland blockchain provides a state-like legal and financial jurisdiction for operating businesses in the real world, online, and on-chain. Let's read a little bit more about that. So, registered citizens so far is 1,059. We got a citizenship request of 758,000 plus. Companies registered are 91. Wow, that's pretty interesting. They're building the freest nation in the world. And we went over that stuff. They're featured in stuff like Vice, The Guardian, and the New York Times. Definitely means that that's something that people are looking at. And they're on the Liberland blockchain. Liberland blockchain uses a nominated proof of stake consensus mechanism, which makes it environmentally friendly to operate. Anyone in the world can participate as a nominator, while only citizens can run validators, providing a layer of security against malicious actors. Decentralized hyper-democracy, crypto-friendly legislation, start on-chain companies, NFT land, vehicle and asset registries. on-chain courts for traditional contracts, and passport connected to chain identity. What is that exactly? Your Liberland passport is connected to your on-chain identity, making it easier for you to verify yourself and participate in all private and government-related matters you are entitled to. That's pretty cool. Let's talk about NFT land. Native NFTs are used to represent digital and physical land, vehicles, and other high-value assets. Soul-bound NFTs will be used in the future to represent citizenship and other government functions, enabling transition of power through smart contracts. Cool. Let's talk about the Liberland tokens. It's built on Substrate, on a derivative of the Polkadot virtual machine. They foresee the emergence of a robust decentralized finance, DeFi, obviously, ecosystem on the Liberland blockchain, and invite you to get in touch if you would like assistance with marketing, technical support, or other ways they can support your project. Guys, you can click right there and read their white paper. Let's take a quick look at it. So obviously the white paper is going to tell you everything in full detail about this project and this country, I guess. So definitely dive into this when you want to know every little detail past what I've already mentioned. That's where you're going to find it. All right, let's talk about the Liberland dollar. The LLD, or the Liberland dollar, is the operational token of the Liberland blockchain, similar to DOT or ETH. It is required to pay gas fees, run contracts, operate companies, and engage with courts. As an NPOS chain, validators are selected based on their staked LLD. LLD cannot be used for voting in elections or referenda, providing a separation of power. Those who count the votes are different from the ones that cast the votes. No corruption. The Liberland dollar. Liberland merit. So Liberland Merit is a political token of Liberland awarded. It's the LLM token awarded for contributions to the nation's development. 5,000 staked merits, and passing a KYC-based e-residency process allows one to claim citizenship. Citizens use LLM to vote in elections and referenda and participate in citizen headcount vetoes of past legislation. There will never be more than 70 million merits. Governance in the hands of the citizens. Sounds really fascinating, if I do say so myself. So transaction volume so far is 6.41 million. Total value locked of 4.5 million. Unique active wallets are 4,681. So it's gaining some traction, big time. You run the chain, currency competition. Liberland does not have a legal tender, so their chain supports various wrapped tokens such as BTC, ETH, and USDT, and many others. Alongside LLM and LLD, you can trade and pay with them on the Liberland goods, services, and tokens free market, all through a Liberland app. Registered assets, on-chain justice. The judicial system is a pillar of any democratic nation and a necessary guarantor of mutual trust in society. Liberland is no different, only enhanced, being able to handle both traditional court cases as well as act as an oracle for hybrid smart wordy contracts on chain in case of disputes. That's pretty interesting, guys. This definitely requires a deep dive because it's a very interesting idea. I think I saw a video actually. Let's take a look at that. We're talking government stuff here, so you can't just like run through this quickly. You've definitely got to take your time and go through it. Let's go back to the top. I'm pretty sure. All right, here we go.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I'm sorry I can't be with you in Liberland. But Liberland is a very important place for me and for anyone who loves liberty, because it sets the example of what we need someday in this world if people finally decide liberty is better than authoritarianism. There has never been a time in history of the world for the world to be in such chaos, and universally so across the whole globe. The financial situation is falling apart. There's not much respect for civil liberties. Warmongering continues to go on. Our country is bankrupt, but the whole world is bankrupt. So we are having serious problems, and at the same time, all this fuss and fume over coronavirus is handled the same way they handled 9/11. Destroy the civil liberties of the American people. Right after 9/11, the Patriot Act was passed, and this was supposed to solve all the problems. And that's exactly what we're doing today in a reaction to the coronavirus. Take away the liberties of the American people, and this will solve the problem. But it is very, very serious, and that is why Liberland is so important. It's important because it's a place. It's important also because it's an idea too. It's a place where people can go and understand and promote the answers to the world's problem. So that is why I'm very proud to be a part of this organization, and I have, like I said, I have a passport to Liberland. But of course, there is a mystical part of it too, because it's not enough to house too many people, but it is real. It's mystical in the sense that it represents an idea, and the idea is that of liberty, and a great need for that element right now today, more so than ever. You know, there was a major speech given when I was a sophomore in high school. It was given by MacArthur after he had been fired by Truman during the Korean War. And the speech was given to the House of Representatives and to the nation. And we had an assembly, which was very, very unusual. The only time it happened when I was in high school, brought everybody together to listen to somebody talking on the radio. And that, of course, was to listen live to MacArthur's speech that became very, very famous. But most everybody remembers his closing because he closed it with some words from an old Army ballad. He says, "Old soldiers never die, they just fade away." And it was interesting and catchy, and it's been remembered. But you know, when I take that saying and want to use it in a way about what happens to old libertarians, the last thing that should happen is old libertarians shouldn't just fade away. Old libertarians should go to Liberland. That's where they should go and promote the cause of liberty. And I think that is so much different and important, because it is the issues of liberty that the people that are involved with Liberland are the ones who know this and can promote it. So to me, it's so very important. It is.
All right, so this looks like a project I've seen throughout my many years that libertarians have tried to create their own countries many times, and they don't usually work out. So this one's very unique. I have not seen anybody approach it like this, so maybe this one has a really good shot, and especially since it's involved with the crypto blockchains and like the you know, it's not all physically based. Maybe it has a better shot. So definitely something to keep an eye on, guys. And if you want to know a lot more about that, you definitely should go down and click on those links. And remember to hit their social media. You've got X and you've got Telegram, and they're on Discord as well. Links are in the description. Do the deep dive, guys. This looks really fascinating. This has been my quick review of it, my semi-deep dive of Liberland. Yeah, definitely check it out, guys. My name is William. This is the Crypto Bull Channel. And as always, I will see you in the future. Stay classy. Peace.